Well, hello to all my friends out there. Hopefully you guys had a great week of hybrid learning last week and getting ready for your second week. I know after last week I was tired. It wore me out and things didn't necessarily go the way that I wanted it to. Some things were frustrating but that's the way things are, and hopefully this week I'll be better. Hopefully you guys will be better too. And we can learn and improve and keep on going on this. So glad to see you again. But you know what my favorite thing to do is, right? I really don't just sit around and do nothing, but I do like the nothing song. So let's sing it. I hope you don't put peanut butter and jelly on top of nachos. Down by the bay, where those watermelons grow, back to my home, where I dare not go, or if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a whale with a polka dot tail? Well, down by the bay, where those watermelons grow, back to my home, where I dare not go, or if I do, my mother will say, gotta eat your broccoli before you get dessert. Oh no, is that what Mom says? I hope not. She'd probably say this. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. Never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Now my mom usually wouldn't sing that, but I remember my grandma sometimes singing it, so hopefully you guys have somebody out there singing that one to you. Now we've talked about Down by the Bay before being a my turn, your turn, or a call response. That's when I sing something and you sing it back to me. Now Down by the Bay is a little bit unique because I sing it and then you sing the exact same thing to me. But a call and response song, you can also say different things in some songs than what I'm saying. And today I want to look at one of those songs, and it's called Walking in the Jungle. So let me get my screen up here. And we're going to take a look at this call and response song. Now just real quick, if you see my just a second guys, sorry. Now if you look here, remember we sang on Down by the Bay. I sang what was in the green and you guys sang what was in the red. But on this next Walking in the Jungle, let me go on, this one right here, sometimes we're going to do my turn, your turn, where I do something and then you sing it right back. But there's also a couple places in this song where you do something all by yourselves. So let's listen through this one. Let's figure out what this Walking in the Jungle is all about. Here we go.
Walking through the jungle.
Walking through the jungle.
What do you see?
What do you see?
I think I see a lion.
Roar, roar, roar.
Chasing after me.
Chasing after me.
Floating on the ocean.
Floating on the ocean.
What do you see?
What do you see?
I think I see a whale.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Chasing after me.
Chasing after me.
Climbing in the mountain.
Climbing in the mountain.
What do you see?
What do you see?
I think I see a wolf.
Roar, roar, roar.
Chasing after me.
Chasing after me.
Swimming in the river.
Swimming in the river.
What do you see?
What do you see?
I think I see a crocodile
Snap, snap, snap.
chasing after me.
Chasing after me.
Trekking in the desert,
Walking in the desert.
what do you see?
What do you see?
I think I see a snake
Hiss, hiss, hiss.
chasing after me.
Chasing after me.
Slipping on the iceberg,
Slipping on the iceberg.
what do you see?
What do you see?
I think I see a polar bear
Caw,
chasing after me.
chasing after me.
Running home for supper,
Running home for supper.
where have you been?
Where have you been?
I've been around the world and back. I've been around the world and back. And guess what I've seen? And guess what I've seen?
Oh, very cool. I really liked that one, and hopefully you liked it too. Now it did walking through the jungle. What do you see? Yeah, but there was also parts where he'd said an animal's name, and then you guys did either snap, snap, snap. Do you remember which one did that one? Yeah, that was the crocodile and the ow, 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 and all of those cool other animal sounds. Now, last week I worked with you guys in Arioso Land with Mr. Fox. And Mr. Fox, if I remember right, was talking about things that he liked to eat, right? But today I want to go with Mr. Owl a little bit. And if we think about it, just like the animal sounds we made earlier, Mr. Owl goes, woo, 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 right? Good. So I'm going to look at this other things first, and then we'll come back to Mr. Owl here in just a second. Get my screen back here. Not that one. Yeah, I want to talk about my types of voices. Remember, we have whisper voice, speaking voice, shouting voice. This is my singing voice and thinking voice. We also have low voice, way down here, and then high voice up here. We've been working on those vocal explorations. When the line's down here, it's low, and then it can go way up to high, can it? All right, but today I want to look at this one, no more pie. And we did this one before, but just want to have Mr. Owl help us out a little bit. So my sound that I did with Mr. Owl earlier was woo, woo, woo. We're almost going to use that same sound, woo, woo, woo. But we're going to do it with this way. Nice. Did you do my turn, your turn? So Mr. Owl went, ooh, and you got to do it back. Ooh. So before we add the words, let's act like Mr. Owl is going to sing it for him. I'm going to sit him right here. And let Mr. Owl sing it first. Goes, ooh, he doesn't go, ooh, ooh, ooh. No, he's not way down low. He's up pretty high with his voice. Ooh. So we're going to keep that same high voice sound, and we're going to do this song, My Turn, Your Turn. Nice. We won't do that whole song today, but remember, you could put whatever food you wanted in there as long as you was using your Mr. Owl voice. I like pizza. I like celery. I like raisins. Whatever you would want to put, you could put in there as long as you were using that voice like Mr. Owl's. Woo, woo, woo. All right, we've been sitting a little while. Let's go ahead and stand up. Give yourself a little bit of room. I want to shake those sillies out. Here we go. we're gonna shake, shake, shake all my sillies out. We'll shake, shake, shake all my sillies out. We'll shake, shake, shake all them sillies out. Now wiggle, wiggle, wiggle them away. Good job. Now we're gonna jump. We're gonna jump, jump, jump all my jumpies out. We'll jump, jump, jump all my jumpies out. We'll jump, jump, jump all my jumpies out. Now wiggle, wiggle, wiggle them away. Good job. Now I can't spin because I'm sitting in this chair, but you guys can spin all the way around. Here we go. We're gonna spin, spin, spin all my spinnies out. We'll spin, spin, spin all my spinnies out. We'll spin, spin, spin all my spinnies out. Now wiggle, wiggle, wiggle them away. Hey, let's jump it this time. Here we go. Ready? 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna jump, jump, jump all my jumpies out. We'll jump, jump, jump all them jumpies out. We'll jump, jump, jump all them jumpies out. Now wiggle, keep wiggling. Now wiggle, keep wiggling. Oh, wiggle, 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 wiggle them away. Nice job to all of you out there, and hopefully you guys got a little bit of those sillies out. All right, let's get back to our seats and let's finish up here. Just a few more things to talk about. Excuse me. Oh, Cowboy Joe. Yeah, I really like this one. We did Cowboy Joe before as a vocal exploration, but do you know what sounds cowboys make or what they do when they make a call? Yeah, that's right. They go, yeehaw! Now, if I would do a vocal exploration with these, sort of look like this. Our voice would start low, and then it would go high. We would start at yeehaw, yeehaw. So every time I say the words today, he let out his cowboy call. You guys make sure you do the yeehaw. Here we go. Cowboy Joe was a bold young man. He dreamed of rustling cattle most of all. He wanted to see if the cows would come when he let out his cowboy call. Yee-haw! Yeah, good job. He practiced all day from morning to night, and he practiced both summer and fall. He knew that someday he would have a chance to try out that cowboy call. Yee-haw! Well, finally one day it was proudly announced that his ma and pa and all were taking a trip to his grandfather's ranch where he could try out his cowboy call. Yee-haw! He jumped for joy and he grabbed his gear and he ran back down the hall. He hopped into the car. He was ready to go to let out that cowboy call. Yee-haw! When we arrived at the ranch, he was happy to see that the cows weren't in their stall. He dashed to the field where they quietly gazed and he let out that cowboy call. Yee-haw! Well, the time came right up, they did come right up to the fence, and he sure felt 10 feet tall. I'm Cowboy Joe. See how the cows come to me when I let out my cowboy call. Yee-haw! Now that was really some day for Cowboy Joe, and he sure did have a ball. Now he's wanting to try bigger and better things, so he let out his elephant call. Elephant call. I have no idea. You guys were making the elephant or the animal sounds earlier. Maybe you can figure out what the elephant call would sound like. I just do not know. All right, let's see if I have anything else for you guys. Nope. That looks like that's it for today. I sure did have a great time with you guys, and I hope to see you next week again. And if you don't get to see me in person, make sure you're watching these videos at home. They're on YouTube, they're on Facebook, they're on my Google Classroom page. I'm having trouble keeping my earphones in. So check that out, and you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.